So what exactly made me go from this to this? Hi everybody, my name is Endigo, welcome to my channel. Now, I get a lot of comments on every video I post here on YouTube, every post I make on Instagram, and every time I post something, a lot of the comments are obviously like, hey, cool video, yay! And then as time goes on, the comments start shifting more and more towards, dude, are you a girl? Are you gay? Why do you look like a girl? Why do you dress like a girl? What I'm gonna do today is just talk about everything, address everything, answer any future comments. So if you ever see anybody talking about or asking like, what's up with Endigo? You can just show them this video. It's gonna be the ultimate guidebook. Okay, so first of all, hi, my name is Endigo. Yes, it's my real name. No, it's not my only name. I live in Tokyo, Japan. I've been doing that for about a year. I am indeed a guy. I'm born male and I still consider myself very much male. I also have a very beautiful girlfriend called Maya Fennec, who I also share a YouTube channel with called M3 TV, and I also share this apartment with. And obviously she's not here right now in this room, but we're gonna shoot another video together soon. So I think that's gonna be the next upload, so stay tuned for that. And usually at this point is around when people start getting confused for whatever reason. Like, well, if you were born male and you still think of yourself as male and you have a girlfriend, what's up? And look, I get it, okay? Contrary to what a lot of people think, a lot of people tell me I'm a drag queen or a drag artist or something like that. And I mean, that's not necessarily untrue, but I've never considered myself anything like that. I never came from a drag background or anything like that in that whole world. People ask me like, do you have a drag mom or anything? Nothing like it. I don't come from that world. That being said though, recently, like over the past few years, I've started watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and I admit I've seen every season at this point, including UK, and it's one of my favorite shows. I've never watched any reality series before. I used to think it's kind of a waste of time, but it's a great show and it's very artistic and creative, and I really like it. But I don't come from that background at all. So like for me, it all started with rock music, honestly, because I've been into rock music my whole life. I started my first band when I was 10, and I've always been super fascinated with the visual part of rock. Even when I was like really young, I thought bands like Kiss and Twisted Sister were really cool. But then when I was around 15 or so, 14 or 15, I discovered Japanese rock music, J-rock, or more specifically Visual K, which is the kind of more visual sub-style within Japanese rock. The music can be anything from like super poppy to like brutal black metal, but it's all very visual. There's usually a lot of costumes, a lot of big hair, big makeup, and there's often members who look like girls. I just thought it was really, really cool, and I kind of wanted to start doing something similar back then, but like I didn't have any self-confidence back then when I was 15. I barely dared to put on a little bit of eyeliner. I remember one time in school, I think it was in like 8th grade, one of my girlfriends, not my girlfriend, but a female friend of mine, was like, you should try wearing some black eyeliner like a cool rocker guy. And I was so embarrassed by it. I don't know why. I've always been super embarrassed, or I used to be super embarrassed to even put on a little bit of black eyeliner like a rocker. Even a few years later, when I was, I think, 20, and I was a vocalist of a band called Overworld, and we were gonna shoot our first music video for a song called Until We're Dead. And I remember the night before, or maybe the same morning, my one guitar player, Kaz, was like, hey, everybody should wear black nail polish. And they started painting everybody's nails black for the video. And they were like, well, Endigo, you're gonna stand in front, hold the mic. Like, if anybody, you should also have your nails painted black. And I didn't want to at first. I thought it was like, I was really uncomfortable with it. I was like, no, I can't, no, come on. I don't know, I did it and it was cool. I had some makeup and spiky hair. It's just specifically when it comes to makeup, I thought it was really embarrassing, or like, not embarrassing, but I guess I've just always had really bad self-confidence. When I was a kid, I used to be really fat. I was always the fat kid in school since I was like, you know, 6 or 7. I mean, I wasn't obese, but I was the fat kid among the group because everybody else were like super thin. So I always had like really bad self-confidence when I was little, really bad self-esteem, everything. And that has kind of followed me up until this day, even though I'm I guess not as proportionately fat anymore as I was back then. But I got like crazy bullied for being fat for like so many years. all throughout, like from like first grade up until like many years of school. Like people would punch me and like throw rocks in my face and like, "Hey, fatty," stuff like that. I was bullied for many years, specifically for being fat, and also maybe for being a bit stupid. I don't know. I was probably stupid when I was a kid. So like nowadays, when I have like become a much more strong person within myself and way more self-confident when it comes to my abilities and what I've been able to achieve, things I've accomplished with my career and with my life and goals, and just, you know, just being able to like move to Japan, which has been one of my lifelong dreams, and specifically make music in Japan, again going back to my interest in J-rock, but also having this apartment here, having a successful, semi-successful YouTube channel, having a beautiful girlfriend who loves me despite being a fat, ugly kid. I'm at a very good place right now, and I'm super happy with where I've been able to get through many years of struggle. But even now here, I still have that pretty bad self-confidence. I still have that kind of bad self-esteem. I feel good about, again, my abilities, but I'm very insecure when it comes to especially physical stuff. A couple of years ago, me and my girlfriend, we were gonna do a Gothic Lolita twinning look, which there are probably pictures from somewhere. So we dressed up and we went to Harajuku, which is the alternative fashion capital of Tokyo. I remember all day I was so uncomfortable, like with everything, and it affected my mood, and I got like really grumpy. And it all really just comes from a place of bad self-confidence. Having grown up with that and, you know, be called names and shit in school every single day, like for so many years when I was a kid, that really sticks to me, even now as a professional musician and YouTuber, and it kind of sucks. So over the years, I've like gradually tried to push the limits of what I dare to do. Growing my hair out, I started dyeing my hair. I dyed it black when I was 13, but like I was super scared to dye my hair the first time. I was super scared to put on any kind of makeup the first time. And like the first time I did a YouTube video on the channel, and I tried to be a YouTuber wearing like black eyeliner and like having big hair, that was super scary. And then like every new step has been like super scary, but like then the previous thing hasn't felt as scary anymore. So like when I'm like trying pink nail polish for the first time, suddenly wearing black nail polish isn't as scary anymore. It's really been a way to really gradually build up my self-confidence and make me believe in myself and dare to do stuff. So like fast forward to 2020, I still have pretty bad self-confidence, pretty bad what's it called? Self-esteem, I guess. But compared to back then, I'm way more confident, way more sure about myself and anything than I ever was. I've always been super fascinated by crazy hair colors and makeup and everything. Like the whole theatricality of it all, creating an image, creating something out of nothing. It's sort of like magic in a way. I've always been also very fascinated by the supernatural and magic from a pure like literary place. Those sort of worlds in games and in films always super appeal to me, like fantasy worlds and everything that is like supernatural in some way. When I dress up like this and like really change my appearance and everything from who I really am, which is obviously a 187 centimeters tall Swedish man, there's something really cool about it in my head. It kind of feels like I performed a magic trick or like some sort of transformation thing, and it's like it's just really cool. I think it's really cool. That's all I can really say about it. And going back to that point, that's kind of what drag is all about, because drag is also so much just about the whole transformation part and creating an illusion. And in a sense, I guess while I wasn't interested in drag and never been into like drag culture or anything like it, perhaps I always were interested in it, but I just didn't know it. I was just thought it was weird, like, oh, look at those guys dressing up like girls, that's really weird. But like Visual K, it's not that different, really. I mean, it's a different thing, but it really isn't, you know? Because like there are a lot of drag artists who also release their own music. Take somebody like Adore Delano, who was a contestant on season 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race, who has done like released pure, I mean, rock songs, very Nirvana sounding grunge stuff, but in full drag. And I'm like, well, this is basically Visual K, right? it's rock music, but you do a cool look. I talked to my girlfriend a lot about this whole interest because she's really into drag as well, and she comes from an entirely different background, but with similar sort of interests. We're like, well, how would I define what I do? Is it drag? I mean, I guess it is, but is it? I mean, maybe, but who's to say? What are words? What are definitions? Everything is just semantics. So I suppose, yeah, I suppose that's what I do. I do drag on YouTube, I guess. I mean, nowadays, not always. I'm also a music producer. I'm first and foremost a musician and a music producer and a video producer, but I guess I'm a drag artist. I never thought of myself as one, and I still kind of don't, but maybe I am. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. So that said, I hope you got a little bit more clarity into me and who I am. Perhaps you weren't interested. I'm surprised you watched all this way if you weren't, but hey, if you did, please leave a like on this video and share it with a friend who might be confused. I also want to say I don't only get hate like at all. I get a lot of lovely comments. I get so many comments from people saying like, man, I watched your videos or saw your pictures on Instagram and it really helped me dare to be myself, dare to try out stuff. I think that's really cool. I'm like, ha, cool. Like, thank you. You gave me confidence when I saw that a man from Sweden can do this, then me as a woman from America, I could do something similar. Yeah, fuck the haters. And there's something really beautiful about that in a way, even though that was never my intention, but hey, more power to you. So yeah, that's the video. That's a wrap. Thank you for watching. Leave a like on this video if you want to, leave a comment if you want to, and hope you have a good day and stay safe out there. Until next time, peace.